Twitter striking rail workers marched to the Eiffel Tower. Officials said more than 600 workers were involved in the demonstration as witnesses warned tensions in the French capital are running high. Riot police are on standby around the iconic landmark and witnesses said flowers had been thrown by the demonstrators. The street protests are part of the French CGT rail union's rolling strike against Mr. Macron's plans to revamp National Railway Company SNCF. The strikes have caused major travel headaches for the 4.5 million daily rail users in France, although they are causing less disruption than when they first started on April 3, when only 1 in 8 TGV services was running. It is essential we go ahead. Not to do so would be a political hypocrisy. Emmanuel Macron organizers have called for the rally in Paris City to put pressure on the government ahead of a key meeting with Prime Minister Edouard Philippe next week. Mr. Macron's proposals would revoke a special status that allows rail drivers to retain jobs and other benefits for life. The government says the changes aim at preparing to open the train network to competition in the coming years. MPs in the lower house have recently voted overwhelmingly in favor of a reform of the train network which will erode railway workers' privileges and change the status of the SNCF. Twitter street protests are taking place across France. In a recent interview, Mr. Macron said, "I will go to the end of these reforms. It is essential we go ahead. Not to do so would be a political hypocrisy. I believe, as the unions do, that we need a strong rail service, a strong SNCF, and I respect their struggle, but I'm also asking them to fully consider the needs of our fellow citizens who have to put up with this, of the companies that could fail because of this strike. The right answer is not to abandon this reform, but to carry it out together, but I am going to see this through to the end." Twitter. French riot police gather at the Eiffel Tower as tensions rise. CGT union blasted Mr. Macron as a hesitant president who didn't say much, who in all likelihood has not got a good understanding of the reform plans, and who, far from reassuring us, has strengthened the determination of the rail workers. Meanwhile, Air France crews and ground staff were on their 12th day of striking over pay, and about 15% of flights were grounded today. Both strikes will continue on Friday.